Welcome back to Angry Roads. I'm Dave, and we're talking about the R1 video that just came out from Rabbit called 1 Year Later, or the R1 1 Year Later. It's definitely got something to do with the memory. I watched a teensy bit of it, but I figured why not do a reaction together? So if you like this kind of content and want to keep discussing the R1 with me, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's check out the video. All right, here we go.
What is your favorite type of food? And do you have any dietary restrictions?
No dietary restrictions, but I love pizza and sushi.
Next question. What's one of your favorite movies, TV shows, or books?
That's a tough one too. I'll say The Matrix.
That's a classic.
Me
Okay,
too.
and last but not least, what's the one thing I need to know about you?
You need to know that I'm a Scorpio and a middle child.
Hello there. I'm the memory operator, and I will be helping you set up the memory feature on your Rabbit R1.
I can't wait until they push this feature a little bit further and do more with it, because I think that call interview conversation was really, really great.
Hey, it's Jesse.
I need that shirt.
Remember this guy?
And the other guy's shirt. Any shirt.
Is a Rabbit R1. It's been a year since we shipped the first device. Over the past 12 months, we pushed 30 plus OTAs to the system.
This is what I was talking about the other day in the other video I released. We were talking about updates. I just think there's so many updates that they've done, and really they haven't asked for anything else in return. So I'm pretty impressed, and I really enjoy it. Hopefully you do too.
And today, I'm very excited to introduce the next big update. Today, we're going to talk about three things that define an AI native experience: memory, personalization, and agency. We'll start with memory. Memory is never about sorting facts. It's about understanding you, who you are, how you like things, what you need before you even ask. The goal is never just to make another smart tool. It's about making R1 a true AI companion.
And it's so close now as well with the memory feature already involved. And I think that's obviously what they're alluding to about how they've changed the outlook because of the memory feature. But to me it's on its way to being that real assistant. And then, giving reminders and alarms and timers and all this kind of stuff. We're so close to it doing almost everything that you'd want it to do.
We designed R1's memory as a unified layer, one that flows through every conversation and interactions you have. Whether you're starting a new conversation or using the camera instead of talking, your R1 experience stays yours. We believe the memory is best when it's invisible, it's flexible, it's respectful, and it's private. The memory on R1 puts the user in control. You can edit it, delete it, shape it however you want.
And I should mention, as a quick update to that previous memory video I did, those memories did eventually come through, but I learned from the Discord, shout out to the Discord guys if you're here, that it does only show a few at a time. So if you manually enter them all by typing them into the memory screen, you can see quite a few more. But if you just do it by voice, for whatever reason, and I think it's a known issue at the moment, it's really only showing a few of them and the latest few. So sometimes it takes a bit of time to update. Hopefully it's something they fix up soon. But either way, the memory is still there. So when I asked those questions about my daughter or my dog and things like that I added in, it remembered all of it. So it was, pretty intuitive that way. Just needs a little work on the presentation.
But when it works, you just feel that it gets you. When we started building memory, we thought of it as just another basic feature. But the more we worked on it, we discovered the potential and quickly realized the memory actually become R1's superpower. AI tools are flooding into our life. There are so many AI products out there that you treat them as tools. You switch between them and toss them aside when the job is done. But our users are different. They're taking R1 on a road trip. They're pulling R1 out of a party. They use their R1 as a conversational starter with their neighbors. They give their rabbit unique names. They create their own anime-style UI, and they give their R1 the voice of the old Viking.
Your voice is now ready to use.
You see,
Oh, that's great.
R1 is not a tool.
I got to say, though, about the voices, I had a really hard time adapting to anything other than the original one. I was so used to it that it seemed weird in another voice, but I have to probably experiment a bit more to find something that feels more natural to me.
Remember the baseline interview we showed you earlier? Let me show you something else.
I want to stay in tonight and just watch a movie.
For a relaxing night in, here are 2 movie recommendations rooted in the sci-fi genre similar to The Matrix that you might enjoy.
Which horoscopes am I most compatible with?
As a Scorpio, you are most compatible with the following star signs.
My buddy is coming to town this weekend and I want to take him out to dinner. Can you give me 2 restaurant recommendations nearby?
Here are 2 restaurant recommendations nearby that match your tastes for sushi and a pizza. Sushi options. 1. Kazunori, the original hand roll bar. 2. Joe's Pizza. Joe's Pizza offers classic New York style slices.
For the past year, we've been working extremely closely with a group of alpha testers who sometimes know R1 even better than we do.
I'm not part of that. Oh, it's Ron. I'm not part of that. Ron is the guy who did the Ron prompt, who came up with that a long time ago. At least as far as I know, he came up with it. But taking a photo of like the blank text or just a blank page with text on it and forcing the camera to do something was very clever. Which I suppose we don't really need that now, but it probably still works. So anyway, we'll test it later.
Hi y'all, my name's Ron. I live in Austin, Texas, and I'm an alpha tester for the Rabbit R1. Music's a real big part of my life, and I'm always looking for suggestions on new things to listen to. So when Rabbit gave us early access to this new memory feature, I had an obvious use case in mind. I made a new memory, and I titled it My Favorite Artists and Bands, and then I filled it up with a long list that I'm going to keep updating as time goes on. So now I can ask R1 for recommendations. Hey man, I'm looking for some new music to listen to. So I want you to give me 5 new artists or bands.
Searching for artists similar to Burial, Chase and Status, Death Grips, Denzel Curry, Dechi. 1. Next Worries. If you are vibing with Anderson .Paak's soulful
No
style,
Worries.
you will love
I'm
Next
actually
Worries.
familiar
Fam.
with that. I should add that to my list.
2. Smino, got that groove like your dude Anderson .Paak in it. 3. Run DMC. They spit fire like the Beastie Boys, mate.
Classic, I should have that in my
4.
list.
Brockhampton. Mad, wild, and experimental, kind of like Death Grips. 5. Silk Sonic. With Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, these lads bring the funk and soul. Give these a listen and let the beats take you away, mate.
Those are some solid suggestions. Thanks, Rabbit.
The supercharged memory
It's so cool. Like yeah. I have always seen it as one of those things that it should replace my Google search, right? And now, and it's something I haven't done a video on yet, I don't know if it needs its own video, but it's probably one of the quick update videos I can do. But it's that email feature. Tell me something. Find me some music that I like, and then send me that list in an email. I've tested the email feature a few times. It works great. It's really intuitive. It's really easy and quick. So things like that. It's just so much more. Chunky in terms of interaction.
will make your interactions with R1 more personal and tailored to you. But we haven't stopped there.
I feel like we're on the same page here. I keep saying something, he just says the same thing back. Anyway.
Over the past year, we've added a lot of new features to R1 and improved the device performance overall to give our users a new kind of AI-centric experience.
Also, I should mention the battery life has improved dramatically in these last couple updates. A few updates ago, I was having a lot of troubles and it was running out, faster than a day easily. But now it's easily lasting me the day, which I expect from most smart devices.
The world is adopting AI piece by piece, and we don't think you should have to keep paying for another app. With R1, users can have unlimited amount of conversations, unlimited amount of recordings and AI summaries, unlimited live bi-directional translation between 100+ languages, all with the latest AI model at no extra cost. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. No other device in the market gives you the magic to personalize your experience with AI like R1. we're not talking about changing the wallpaper on your phone. We're talking about AI magic at the push of a button built into R1, from how it sounds to how the interface looks to how your photos appear. You can change and customize all that by giving your own customized prompts. Rabbit carved out a category in consumer AI, a hardware that can actually do things for you. Rabbit has established a leading position as the first company to deliver a generalized agent system to consumers at scale. These are uncharted waters, but we continue to stand at the forefront, building with our community and customers. Since last year, we've introduced Lamp Playground. A team of AI agents can browse the web and execute for you. Teach Mode, a web agent tool that can learn what you showed it to do. Android Lamp, agents that can control Android
Haven't played with
phones
this yet,
from both
but
apps
I
and
really have to
device level.
try.
And the latest, Rabbit OS Intern.
This is a big video.
I believe this thing can do your job. We created Intern to take things human interns do.
It could do your job. Yeah.
With a single prompt, RabbitOS Intern can build websites, convert files, generate research reports, or even create a game for your old Game Boy. During our soft launch, we've seen a professional wedding planner build customized project management software, a real estate agent closing deals with housing reports, school teachers preparing interactive lesson plans for their students. All of these great examples are created with a single prompt using RabbitOS Intern. If my daily job is using softwares like Microsoft Office, email browser, Google Docs, Intern is already doing a way better job than myself. I can just run the prompt, grab a Diet Coke, and watch the magic happen. All of these things will be packed into RabbitOS 2.0, and of course, the Rabbit R1.
Oh, what's that? Just gonna pause there for a minute. That looks great. Timers, reminders, record. Like, yeah, so I think this is a really good learning point. So like, originally, just the rabbit floating around, and you would say to yourself, that's all I need, and I just say the thing to it, and it does the thing. But I think probably, and they're probably finding this as well, some of the feedback they'd be getting is intuitively, I'm still looking for those things, something to look at on the screen. So this seems like a really neat solution. I'm sure that at the top there where that little rabbit symbol is, you might just be able to still talk to it the way you used to. But this way, for somebody who's new to it, they're probably going to get a little more understanding quicker and learn a little more about all the actions that you can take. So that looks really great to me. I can't wait for that.
We keep seeing companies adding new features to the old device, but someone has to break from the past and build something truly new. The way humans interact with machines needs to change, and that change starts here. Memory, personalization, and agency. We are the Rabbit's next chapter. Everything you see today will be packed into RabbitOS, our AI-native operating system that gets things done. And we don't just stop there. Until next time, thank you. That's it? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, now let's go back to work.
Where's my shirt? Give me one of those shirts. Well, that was great. I like I said, I watched the beginning part, but I didn't watch the rest. So that was interesting to see some of that. I think that UI at the end, like maybe it's, let me say that I think again, because I think it's important to sort of differentiate between the two. But a new UI always looks fun, right? But I think there's also a lot of utility with what they showed there, which is a little bit more ease of navigation. While the Rabbit currently, or the R1 I should say, I do that all the time, while the R1 currently is pretty easy to navigate because you really just do it all by voice, sometimes you want that visual representation of what it is you're doing because it feels more real, I suppose. So if that's the solution they're going with, if that's something that's coming, I think that looks schmick, and I can't wait for something like that. What did you think of this video? I'm sure a lot of you have already watched it. Maybe I didn't add all that much to this, but I just thought I'd react with you guys and see what you think. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to more and more Rabbit and R1 in my life, that's for sure. And damn it. Oh, and until next time, let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes.